Mr. Speaker, imagine that you're a child of only 4 years old and your best friend, your father, is your primary caregiver. You live with your parents by a lake in a quiet neighborhood in New Jersey, and your days are filled with boating, swimming, sports, and other fun with your dad. Then suddenly one day, your mother takes you on a jet, you move to a foreign country, and for 4.5 years, you live with the confusion, pain, and anxiety of not understanding why your dad is not there with or for you. The little...
Señor presidente, imagine que es un niño de 4 años y su mejor amigo, su padre, es su principal cuidador. Vive con sus padres junto a un lago cercano, en un barrio tranquilo, Nueva Jersey. Sus días están llenos de paseos en barco, natación, deportes y otras actividades, diversiones con su padre. De repente, un día, su madre lo lleva en un avión y se lo lleva a un país extranjero. Y durante 4 años y medio vive con confusión, dolor y ansiedad de no entender por qué su padre no está ahí con usted o para usted.
Contact you have with Dad are a few phone calls, routinely interrupted when the phone is taken from you and abruptly ended while your father is trying to tell you how much he loves and misses you. That is what...
El poco contacto que tiene con papá son unas llamadas interrumpidas cuando le quitan el teléfono y terminan cuando su padre intenta decirle lo mucho que lo ama, que lo quiere y que lo echa de menos.
What happened to Sean Goldman, an American citizen born and living in the United States for the first 4 years of his life until June 2004, when his mother took him to her native country of Brazil. Almost as soon as she arrived in Rio de Janeiro, she advised Sean's father, David Goldman, that she was permanently staying in Brazil, the marriage was over, and that she was not going to allow Sean to return home to New Jersey. And Sean has not seen his real home since.
Esto es lo que le ha ocurrido a Sean Goldman, un ciudadano estadounidense que vivió y nació en Estados Unidos los primeros 4 años de su vida, hasta que en junio de 2004 su madre se lo llevó a su país, Brasil. Tan pronto como llegó a Río de Janeiro, comunicó al padre que no iba a permitir que Sean volviera a casa, a Nueva Jersey. Sean no ha visto su verdadero hogar desde entonces.
Stunned, shell-shocked, and utterly heartbroken, David Goldman has refused to quit or fade away. His love for his son is too strong. He has been working tirelessly every day during the last 4.5 years, using every legal means available to bring Sean home. On paper, the laws are with him. Child abduction and the retention of a kidnapped child are serious crimes. The courts of New Jersey, the place of Sean's habitual residence, granted David full custody, as Chairman Berman pointed out a moment ago, as far back as August 2004. On the international front, David has had every reason to believe that justice would be swift and sure, because unlike some countries, Brazil is a party to an international convention and has a bilateral partnership with the United States, which obligates Brazil to return children, even those abducted by a parent, to the place of habitual residence, in this case, New Jersey. To David Goldman.
Conmocionado y con el corazón roto, David Goldman se ha negado a abandonar. Su amor por su hijo es demasiado fuerte. Ha trabajado incansablemente todos los días durante los últimos 4 años y medio, utilizando todos los medios legales para traer a Cian a casa. Las leyes están con él. El secuestro y la retención de un niño son delitos graves. Los tribunales de Nueva Jersey, lugar de residencia habitual de Cian, concedieron a David la custodia completa. David ha tenido esperanza de creer que la justicia sería segura, porque otros países, a diferencia de otros países, Brasil es parte de una convención internacional, un acuerdo bilateral con Estados Unidos que lo obliga a devolver a los niños secuestrados al lugar de residencia, en este caso Nueva Jersey.
Men's shock and dismay, however, that has not happened. Even after Sean's mother died unexpectedly in August of 2008, the people unlawfully holding Sean in Brazil, especially a man who is not Sean's father, have refused to allow Sean's return home to New Jersey, or until last month, even to see his father. Last month, I traveled to Brazil with David Goldman on what was his 8th trip to try to see his son and advance the legal and diplomatic process of returning Sean home to the United States. This trip was...
La madre de Cian murió en agosto de 2008 y Cian sigue retenido en Brasil por un hombre que no es su padre y no ha permitido el regreso de Cian a su casa en Nueva Jersey. El mes pasado viajé con David Goldman a Brasil a ver a su hijo y avanzar en el proceso legal y diplomático para traer de regreso a Cian a los Estados Unidos.
Different, however, and we sincerely hope a turning point. First and foremost, he got to visit with his son, and we met with several key Brazilian officials in President Lula's government, including Ambassador Otto Acrobino Maia at the Ministry of External Affairs and others, and in the judicial system, Minister Ellen Gracie Northfleet, the former Chief Justice and current member of the Supreme Court. We were encouraged by their apparent understanding of Brazil's solemn obligation as a signatory to the Hague Convention to return Sean to the United States. In subsequent meetings...
Sin embargo, este viaje fue diferente. Esperamos que sea un punto a nuestro favor. En primer lugar, pudo visitar a su hijo. Nos reunimos con algunos funcionarios brasileños clave del gobierno de la presidenta Lula, como el embajador Otto Agripino del Ministerio de Exteriores, en el sistema judicial, la ministra expresidenta del Tribunal Supremo y actual miembro de Ellen Gracie, quien nos animó con la solemne obligación como signatario de la Convención de la Hague, de devolver a Cian a los Estados Unidos.
Here in the U.S., with the Brazilian ambassador Antonio Patriotto, and the Brazilian ambassador to the Organization of American States, Omar Chofi, we were again assured that the Lula government believes that Sean Goldman should be in the United States and with his father. Still, deeds are not just encouraging, words are what matter most, and Sean remains unlawfully held in Brazil.
En posteriores reuniones aquí en Estados Unidos con el embajador Brasil, Antonio Aguiar, embajador de Brasil ante la Organización de los Estados Omar Chofi, nos aseguró el gobierno de Lula cree que Sean Goldman debería estar en Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, lo que más importa son hechos, no palabras, y Sean sigue retenido ilegalmente en Brasil.
Brazil last month, I had the extraordinary privilege of joining David and Sean in the first meeting in 4.5 years. Now almost 9, Sean Goldman was delighted to see his dad. The love between them was strong, and it was obvious from the very first moment. In the first meeting of their meeting, I did see the pain on Sean as he asked his father why he hadn't visited him in 4.5 years. David told him that he had traveled to Rio several times to try to be with him. But in order to mitigate Sean's pain because of the abduction, David blamed only the courts, not the abductors, for the separation. A sign of class, and I think a sign of David's sensitivity. This is a picture to my left.
El mes pasado, en Brasil, tuve el privilegio de reunirme con Sean y David en su primer encuentro en poco más de 4 años y medio. Sean, con 9 años, estaba encantado de ver a su padre. El amor entre ellos es muy fuerte. Se nota desde el primer momento, en los primeros minutos de su encuentro. Vi el dolor de Sean cuando preguntó a su padre por qué no lo había visitado en 4 años y medio. David dijo que había viajado a Río varias veces para intentar estar con él, pero para el dolor, David culpó a los tribunales y no a los secuestradores de la separación. Es una muestra de la sensibilidad de David.
Left here that I took while I was in Brazil. A picture of a dad with his son after shooting baskets and playing a game of Around the World. Sean, a remarkable young man, needs to work on his set shot, was completely at ease and eager to get reacquainted with his dad. I took this picture about 1 hour after their first reunion after 4.5 years. The joy on both of their faces, as I think all can see, is compelling. There were hugs and there were kisses, and you could see that there was a great bond between this dad and his son. Mr. Speaker,
a mi izquierda es una foto que tomé mientras estaba en Brasil. Una foto de un padre con su hijo después de lanzar canastas y jugar alrededor del mundo. Sean, un joven extraordinario, necesita trabajar su tiro a balón parado. Estaban a gustos y ansiosos por encontrarse con su padre. Tomé esta foto una hora después de su primer encuentro, y en sus caras de ambos se puede ver la felicidad, y esto es una gran muestra de la enorme conexión que tiene un padre con su hijo.
Kidnapping of Sean Goldman and his continued 4.5-year unlawful retention in Rio must be resolved immediately and irrevocably. A father who deeply loves his son wants desperately to care for him and spend precious time with him, and has had his nationally and internationally recognized parental rights, and his son has had his rights as well violated with shocking impunity. David Goldman should not be blocked from raising his own son, and a child who recently lost his mom belongs with his dad. The government of Brazil...
El secuestro de Sean Goldman y su retención ilegal durante 4 años y medio en Río debe resolverse inmediatamente. Un padre que ama profundamente a a su hijo desea cuidarlo y pasar tiempo precioso con él. Han sido violados sus derechos parentales y son reconocidos nacional e internacionalmente. También los de su hijo, eh, con un escándalo. A David Goldman no se le debe impedir criar a su hijo, que recientemente ha perdido a su madre. Debe de estar junto con su padre.
Mr. Speaker has failed to live up to its legal obligations under international law to return Sean to his biological father. The government of Brazil has an obligation that they must fulfill and without further delay. The resolution before
El gobierno de Brasil no ha cumplido con sus obligaciones legales bajo de volver a su casa hacía con su padre biológico. El gobierno de Brasil tiene la obligación una obligación que debe cumplir sin más demora.
us today expresses the House of Representatives' profound concern and calls on Brazil to, in accordance with its international obligations and with, quote, extreme urgency, bring about the return of Sean Goldman to his dad, David Goldman, in the United States. Justice delayed, Mr. Speaker, is justice denied, and Sean's place is with his dad. Mr. Speaker, on the big
La resolución de hoy expresa la profunda preocupación de la Cámara de Representantes y pide a Brasil que cumpla con sus obligaciones internacionales y, cito, con extrema urgencia, sea la devolución de Sean Goldman a su padre, David Goldman, en los Estados Unidos. La justicia retrasada es justicia denegada y el lugar de Sean está con su padre.
Bigger picture, international child abductions by parents are not rare. The U.S. Department of State reports that it is currently handling approximately 1,900 cases involving more than 2,800 children abducted from the United States to other countries. And those numbers do not include children whose parents, for whatever reason, do not report the abductions to the U.S. Department of State. In recognition of the gravity of this problem and the
Los secuestros internacionales de niños por parte de sus padres no son raros. El Departamento de los Estados Unidos informa que hay aproximadamente 1.900 casos que implican a 2.800 niños secuestrados de Estados Unidos en otros países. Y esas cifras no incluyen a niños cuyos padres no denuncian al departamento. No lo denuncian al departamento.
Traumatic consequences that child abductions can have, both on the child and the parent who is left behind. The Hague Convention on the Civil Aspects of International Child Abduction was reached in 1980. The purpose of
en reconocimiento de el grave problema y las consecuencias traumáticas que los niños pueden tener, así como el padre que se queda atrás, en 1980 se alcanzó la Convención de Haag sobre los derechos civiles de sustracción internacional de menores.
The Hague Convention is to provide expeditious method to return an abducted child to the child's habitual residence so that custody determinations can be made in that jurisdiction. According to the terms of the convention, such return is to take place within 6 weeks, not over 4.5 years, after proceedings under the convention are commenced.
El propósito de esta convención, es proporcionar rápidamente un método para devolver a un niño secuestrado a su residencia habitual, según en un plazo de 6 semanas. Y el señor David ha seguido el procedimiento legalmente del convenio.
The United States, Mr. Speaker, ratified the Hague Convention in 1988. Brazil acceded to the Hague in 1999. And the Hague Convention was entered into force between Brazil and the U.S. in 2003, a year before Sean was abducted. In accordance with the Hague Convention, David Goldman, on September 3, 2004, filed in a timely fashion an application for the immediate return of his son. Brazil, sadly, has failed to deliver.
Estados Unidos, señor orador, ratificó la Convención de la Haya en 1988. Brasil se incorporó en 1999 y la convención entró en vigor en Estados Unidos y en Brasil en 2003, un año antes de que Cian fuera secuestrado. De acuerdo con la convención, el 3 de septiembre, David Goldman presentó en tiempo y forma una solicitud inmediata para que se le devolviera a su hijo. Brasil, lamentablemente, no ha cumplido.
Point out on a positive note that within a week of our return home to the United States, the Brazilian courts did take what we consider to be a major step in the right direction for David and Sean. The decision was to move the case from the local courts, which were erroneously bogged down in making a custody determination, to the federal courts, capable and responsible for making decisions in accordance with obligations under the Hague Convention. Pursuant to an amended application filed
Como nota positiva, una semana después de nuestro regreso a los Estados Unidos, los tribunales dieron un paso importante en la dirección correcta para David: trasladar el caso a los tribunales locales.
Under the convention, after the death of Sean's mother, and in accordance with the expeditious return provisions of The Hague, Brazil's only legitimate and legal option now, as it has been, is to effectuate Sean's return, and it must be done now. Finally, Mr. Speaker.
Tras el fallecimiento de la madre de Cian, y de acuerdo a sus disposiciones de retorno, de la AG, la única opción legítima y legal ahora en Brasil es efectuar el retorno de Xi'an y debe hacerse ahora.
This weekend, Brazilian President Lula will visit the United States and visit one-on-one with President Obama. The White House meeting should include a serious discussion about Brazil's, and this is the State Department term, pattern of non-compliance with the Hague Convention and Brazil's obligation to immediately fulfill this obligation in the case of Sean Goldman and many other cases like it, including one that Mr. Poe will bring up momentarily.
Por último, este fin de semana la presidenta brasileña Lula visitará a los Estados Unidos. Se reunirá con el presidente Obama en la Casa Blanca será una discusión seria, es un término del Departamento de Estado, un incumplimiento de Brasil a la Convención de la Hague y la obligación de Brasil de cumplir inmediatamente en el caso de Sean Goldman y muchos otros como este, incluyendo uno que mi señor Poe mencionará en unos momentos.
I'm happy to say that over 50 members of the House, including my friend and colleague, Mr. Hope, have co-sponsored this resolution. Over 43,000 people from 154 nations have signed a petition urging Brazil to do the right thing and expeditiously return Sean to the United States. So many...
Me complace decir que más de 50 miembros de la Cámara, incluido un amigo y colega, el señor Hall, han patrocinado esta resolución. Más de 43,000 personas y 154 países han firmado una petición para que Brasil haga lo correcto y devuelva rápidamente a Xi'an a los Estados Unidos.
Many people, Madam Speaker, have joined in and helped David in his fight for his son and deserve our appreciation and respect. His extraordinarily talented legal counsel here in the United States, Patricia Abbey, and in Brazil, Ricardo Samariolo Jr., have made their case with expertise, precision, compassion, and meticulous adherence to the rule of law. The staff at our...
Muchas personas, señora oradora, se han unido y han ayudado a David en su lucha por su hijo. Merecen nuestro aprecio y nuestro respeto. Su talentosa asesoría legal aquí en Estados Unidos, Patricia Api, y en Brasil, Ricardo Samariola, han presentado el caso con compasión y apego a las leyes.
Consulates in Brazil, Consul General Marie D'Amour, Joanna Whites, and Karen Gustafson have all tirelessly and professionally worked this case for several years, as if Sean and David were their own family. Special thanks.
Personal de nuestro consulado en Brasil, la cónsul general Mary D'Amour, Joanna Waynes y Karen Gustafson han trabajado incansablemente y profesionalmente en este caso durante años, como si Xi'an y David fueran parte de su propia familia.
To Ambassador Cliff Sobel, a number of journalists, including Bill Handelman of the Asbury Park Press, who has written powerful columns about David's loss and this entire terrible ordeal. Meredith Vieira, Benita Noel, and Lauren Segru of NBC's Dateline have probed, investigated, and demanded answers, thus ensuring that the truth about this unlawful abduction is known to the public, including and especially the government officials, both here and in Brazil. As a matter of fact, it was a Dateline special on the Goldman case that calls me to call David and to get involved. And finally,
agradecimiento especial al embajador Cliff Sobo, los periodistas, incluyendo a Bill del Asbury Park, quien escribió columnas sobre la pérdida de David y lo terrible que esto ha sido. Meredith Rivera, Benita Noel y Lauren Sorg, de un programa de la NBC, han indagado, investigado y exigido respuestas, asegurando que la verdad